Hello, my name is Jimmy Boyd, bringing you the 2012 Minnesota Twins MLB predictions and season preview for BetFirms.com. The Minnesota Twins plummeted to the bottom of the AL Central in 2011 with a 63-99 record, and it looks like they could be stuck at the bottom for at least another season. Minnesota appears to have lost a lot more than they have gained in the offseason. Joe Nathan, Michael Cuddyer, and Jason Kubel all signed elsewhere, leaving big holes to fill all over the field. The Twins have surprised a lot in the past, but they're going to need a lot to go in the right direction if they're going to contend in 2012. Let's take a look at their projected starting lineup, starting rotation, and closer situation for the upcoming season. Catcher's Joe Mauer. Mauer's 2011 season was limited to just 82 games because of a leg injury and pneumonia. He still hit a respectable .287 with a .360 on-base percentage, but was only able to make 47 starts behind the plate. He also finished with just 3 home runs, leaving many to believe he'll never match his 28 home run total from the 2009 season. If the Twins are going to bounce back, they need their all-star to stay healthy. Justin Morneau is a big question mark coming into 2012. He clearly wasn't the same player last year after returning from a serious concussion that put his career in jeopardy. He hit just .227 with 4 home runs and 30 RBI in 69 games. It looks like a complete long shot that he will return to his 2009 form, where he hit 30 homers with 100 RBI, but he has shown some encouraging signs this spring. Alexi Casilla also had a 2011 season cut short because of injuries, but he also showed a lot of promise when he was able to take the field. The 27-year-old has outstanding speed that makes him a strong candidate for a high triples count and 30-plus steals if he can stay healthy. Jamie Carroll brings some stability to the shortstop position after watching Tsuyoshi Nishioka fail to live up to expectations in his first season. Carroll posted a .290 batting average in 146 games with the Dodgers last year, but the 38-year-old has little to no power and is better off defensively at second base. The Twins are hoping the 27-year-old is ready for a breakout season offensively. While Danny Valencia hit just .246 with 14 home runs and 72 RBI in his first full season, he posted a respectable .275 average after July 1st. If he can continue to develop, he has the potential to hit 25 homers and drive in close to 90 runs in 2012. Left field's Ben Revere. Revere is a big-time threat when he gets on base. He led all rookies with 34 steals in just 117 games. However, he has to show that he can do more with the bat to keep his starting job. He hit just .267 with 14 extra base hits and 450 at-bats in 2011. Center field is Denard Spahn. His 2011 campaign was limited to just 70 games because of a concussion. He doesn't have a ton of speed or power, but he has put up some solid numbers when healthy. He hit .311 with 97 runs, 10 triples, 68 RBI, and 23 steals in 2009. He figures to hit leadoff for Minnesota, but his real value lies more on the health of Mauer and Morneau than anything else. Minnesota is counting on Josh Willingham to give the Twins some pop in the middle of the lineup. Willingham hit 29 home runs with 98 RBI in 136 games with the A's last year. It'd be a big plus if he could improve his subpar .248 average from a year ago, but the Twins would rather see similar power numbers more than a huge jump in average. Ryan DeMitt is another addition that the Twins will be relying on in 2012. DeMitt will be primary used as the DH, but can also catch when Mauer needs a break. DeMitt hit .303 with 8 home runs and 30 RBI in just 77 games with the Pirates last year. Offensively, he has some potential, but all that rides on whether or not he's able to stay healthy. Moving on to the rotation, it starts with Carl Pavano. Like most of the Twins players in 2011, Pavano just didn't perform up to expectations. The veteran went 9-13 with a 4.30 ERA and 1.36 WHIP after going 17-11 with a 3.75 ERA and 1.19 WHIP in 2010. Pavano needs to get back on track if Minnesota is going to turn things around in 2012. Francisco Liriano also suffered a setback last year. The 28-year-old lefty went just 9-10 with a 5.09 ERA and 1.49 WHIP in 24 starts. Without a clear-cut number one, Minnesota desperately needs him to figure things out and pitch like an ace this season. Scott Baker was in the midst of a breakout season before elbow problems ended his year in early August. He posted a career-best 3.14 ERA and 1.17 WHIP, but ended up just 8-6 in 21 starts. His 8 wins snapped a streak of 3 consecutive years with a double-digit win total. If the elbow troubles are gone for good, Baker could end up being the best starter for the Twins in 2012. Nick Blackburn also had a streak of 3 straight double-digit win seasons snapped in 2011. The 30-year-old went just 7-10 with a 4.49 ERA and 1.60 WHIP. Hard to expect a lot out of Blackburn in 2012, but he could be in line for a 10-win season with a little help from his offense. The Twins added Jason Marquis with the hope that he can eat up a lot of innings, but he hasn't thrown 200-plus since 2009. Marquis has 2 15-win seasons under his belt and should benefit from the spacious target field. He has surprised in the past, but he has to stay healthy if he's going to do anything in his first season with Minnesota. Closing will be Matt Capps. He was a hit in 2010 when he stepped in for the injured Joe Nathan to save 16 games while posting a 2.0 ERA, but he'll have to pitch better than he did in 2011 if he wants to remain the Twins' closer. Cap's inability to close games last season had fans booing him off the field, but he was dealing with a forearm issue. This is the same guy who saved 42 games between the Nationals and Twins in 2010.